Madam Mayor, the next set of questions have been submitted from Neil Wilby. These questions are addressed to Councillor Chatterton and the Chief Superintendent Bowen. Has the council leader or any of the executive management team challenged the quality and content of the CSE assurance review? Do they agree with me that it can be most charitably described as a suboptimal and does not, as the review team claim, go even close to where the evidence should have taken them? Does the council leader and executive management team consider the taxpayers of Oldham and the wider Greater Manchester region have been given value for money for a review estimated to have cost between £750,000 and £1 million? And if the answer is no, will the leader be encouraging the mayor to claw back at least part of the sums paid over to the review team and invite Mr Burnham to withdraw any further contracts with them? Has the council leader or monitoring officer referred to the police any elected council member or paid council officer over any suspected criminal offences disclosed by the review? If the answer is yes, how many?
Thank you. We've not challenged the quality of the CSE assurance review. The review was carried out by two independent experts who are recognised as being the best in their field. Mr Newsom and Mr Ridgway spent more than 2.5 years speaking to witnesses, gathering evidence and analysing thousands of pieces of information to come to their conclusions. Conclusions that we believe are sound, robust and based on evidence. In terms of value for money, when we as a council asked for this review, it was to provide assurance to the people of Oldham about how we and other authorities tackled CSE in the past and provide us with the information we need now to ensure our work is as good as possibly can be. And we wanted this review to be wholly independent and carried out by the best people in the country. Any allegations that come to light during the review process were shared with the review team as a matter of course. I'll just ask Andy if he'd like to add anything in regards to that.
Thank you, Amanda. So, as I said, this overarching review was commissioned in 2017, initially focused on Manchester and Rochdale, and in 2019, when a request was received from this council to commission a review into Oldham, in 2019, when a request was received from this council to expand the review, I agreed to that request and Oldham was added as our Part 2 report. So far, the cost of the review, and I'm talking about all three stages of the review, is for around £460,000. So it is not the figure that was quoted in the question, and that covers the Manchester review that was completed, the Rochdale review that is ongoing, and this review. In terms of value for money, for the Greater Manchester public, can I point to the fact that in Manchester, following the publication of the report into Operation Augusta, there have been 23 arrests. In Oldham, we have seen Greater Manchester Police launch Operation Sherwood, I should say, and then in Rochdale, Operation Lytton, there have been 8 people charged and will face trial next year. I believe taking criminals off our streets following this independent review that we commissioned is good value for money for the taxpayers of Greater Manchester, and I defend what's been done to date.
And just for clarity with the question, GMP fully accepts and supports the findings of the review and is actively working through any implications for us as detailed in today's meeting.